Welcome back to Fun in the Locker Room, October 28th, 2024. Sean Rankel, Liam Holloway, Truett Carstetter back at it again. You're watching on YouTube Live, sponsored by Modelo and sponsored by Trojan Condoms. We're going to continue the format that we've perfected the last couple of weeks. I'm going to get you the Monday Night Football picks. Tonight is Giants-Steelers Week 8. We're already at Week 8 in the NFL season, which is crazy. We'll do our hot takes from the week. Game recaps, storylines, narratives, all that stuff, and then we're finally going to get into the NBA portion. We'll very quickly touch on the World Series. I'm sure we don't want to spend too much time on that. But yeah, jump on in and don't go anywhere because you're going to want a snack. If you're new to the show, we do this type of content all year long. Every sport, we got it. And you're going to want to subscribe and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss seeing these three ugly mugs telling you everything there is in sports. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Rankel, and he is going to deliver the news on the Giants-Steelers.
Yeah, Truett went bold last week. He decided to fade both of us, and it was a big move. It was a make-or-break type of move for somebody who could have went from one game behind me to now 4 games behind me. Truett is now 3-9. I am 7-5, and Liam is 8-4. It's a battle at the top. And today I think things are going to change because the Giants, the New York Football Giants, are traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. 6-point underdogs. Truett,
Don't
cellar
start.
dweller himself, started off.
Last week I was called a cellar dweller, and I really thought for a minute I could change that, but the reputation sticks. Maybe Rank will hate me for this, but I'm going to take the Giants, which means that the Steelers are going to blow them out. I think the Giants are sneaky, not sneaky good, but the great teams cover, and they covered a lot last year. I think they're going to cover again tonight. Malik Neighbors is going to do some damage against the secondary. I'm just pulling shit on my ass to try and get back in this race. So that's all I got.
Liam?
Yep. Well, thank you for that, Truett.
Yeah.
You made my choice very easy. Steelers will probably win this game by 3 scores because of you. So thank you for that.
Yep, you're welcome.
As I was telling Liam going to the show, I'm tripling down on the Giants. Not only did I do any Malik Neighbors score a lot of points, the Giants defense will score a lot of points. And I'm going to use my double or nothing on the Giants.
Whoa!
We are 6 points. That is double or nothing territory.
Wow.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I feel like it's a safe bet, especially with Liam taking the Steelers, because as long as the Giants cover, it's just 1 loss and 1 win. I'm not falling too far behind, but a double win could be big here. So the Giants are going to win this game.
Rank, should I do it? Should I do it too, Rank?
No. Stay the hell away.
I'm gonna be kicking myself if the Giants win, but hey, at least I'll get a win.
Great stuff, boys. That is the first double or nothing of the season.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Good stuff. There just haven't been a lot of big lines.
There was one earlier when Liam kicked himself because he didn't pick the Commanders.
Yes, it was the Commanders over the Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a blowout, right? Yeah.
Looking back on it, I don't know how we all picked the Commanders, but different time, different season. All right, let's get into our hot takes for the week. Nice, fun week of football. It was a great week. I feel there was a lot of good, close games, especially the 1 o'clock window. Liam, start off.
Yeah, this one's a little spicy, but one of the games of the week. I mean, that witching hour for the 1 o'clock games is one of the best of the season, best in recent memory. My hot take: famous Jameis will lead this Browns team out of the basement and into a wild card spot. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Would you like to
play well?
You guys want some reasons for this take?
Oh yeah.
I'll give you one big fat one. The rapist is no longer on the field. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Number 2, Jameis Winston is an inspirer. He's a leader of men, and he gets the best out of everybody around him on and off the field. That defense is going to play hard for him. The offensive line is going to block hard for him. Nick Chubb's going to run it down teams' throats. And the receiving core is going to figure it out. I have a lot of faith in this Browns team to turn it around, and I think they're going to sneak into a wild card spot.
It's fair. Like, I think we all talked about how this team was a Deshaun Watson injury away, to be honest, because of how bad he's been. Like, this team was a playoff team last year, and not much has changed other than Deshaun Watson instead of Joe Flacco. And even with the loss of Amari Cooper, like Cedric Tillman, great game from him. Like, this Browns team is sneaky. They're scary. They're fun to watch. With a quarterback like Jameis rather than Deshaun Watson, like, anybody can be inspiring compared to Deshaun Watson, but, like, Jameis, quoting that white boy from Detroit, like, he's got all this stuff in the press conference.
He's that guy. Another thing I want to hit on, in every single one of Deshaun Watson's games as Brown, he had not thrown for over 300 yards. Jameis Winston did it in his first start.
That is crazy. And Liam, I'm going to double down on your take because Jameis Winston is like the opposite of Will Levis, where each week he just had a phenomenal moment, a phenomenal quote. But it's very weird because, like you were saying last year, like they had a lot of QBs play, and it was the rest of the team that really got them going. But I feel like this year, the rushing attack isn't the same. The defense just hasn't been as dominant. You know, they're trading away the receivers, and Jameis might be the sole reason why they win games. So it's kind of the complete opposite. I'm totally down for that take. And it's not like he went up against a bad team. He went up against a Super Bowl contender. So this is not just like a fluke game.
Yeah, boys, I'm looking at the AFC. There's a lot of open spots in that wild card race. A lot of open spots. So I think the Browns very well could sneak in.
There's a big discrepancy in the AFC. Like, if you look at some of the divisions, like, there's a cream of the crop, and there's a bunch of guys who suck. And the Browns are one of those few teams right there in the middle that give them a chance and they can sneak in.
Yeah.
Well, and Rank, correct me if I'm wrong, you were talking about the Bengals making the playoffs too?
I was.
So what if all three wildcard teams were from the AFC North? That would be pretty crazy.
That would be nuts.
Could happen.
That's not wild.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
The AFC falling off. The Chargers are probably the only team left in the AFC West who are worth talking about, and the AFC South with
dumpster
we'll talk
fire.
about Andy Richardson later, but that was atrocious.
Right. Why don't you get into your take?
Yeah, I was thinking of this on my walk home from work today, that the Jets season is the most disappointing season in NFL history. Like, you can have disappointing seasons when, like, a guy gets hurt, but to have a team with this much expectations, this much talent on paper, and to be completely healthy and to continue to add to the team and continue to get worse, like, I've never seen this before. Like, you look up and down this roster, you got Rodgers, you got Breece Hall, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Devonta Adams. This offensive line's not bad. Defensively, they got Quinn Williams, Hassan Reddick, like Sauce Gardner. This team on paper has no holes, but they continuously lose games. They lost 5 in a row.
They have not won since Robert Saleh was fired, and I'm sure he is a very happy guy right now.
Yeah.
They have to be the most disappointing team. Like, it is hard to watch. I feel bad for Jets fans because it just happens year after year after year after year. Like, if they can't do it with Rodgers, where are they turning next?
Rank, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, you guys know I have a big soft spot for the Jets. I don't think anybody foresaw the season coming. We're going to look back in 10 years, and this Aaron Rodgers move to the Jets set the franchise back at least a decade. I think we can firmly say that.
Honestly, here's the question. The Jets are right now 2-6, 2-5. They're on pace to have a top 5, top 10 draft pick. Are you drafting a quarterback?
Even if he sits behind Rodgers for a year or two, it's really not a bad idea.
Yeah. No, it's a great idea.
The L. Jordan Love move right there.
And it's even better because I think as Rodgers comes to the Jets, I've realized how much of a scumbag he is. And, like, this is just the perfect Rodgers moment. He's like, yeah, we're playing in the darkness out there. Like, my God, dude, like, shut up and go win a football game.
I have a great stat for you guys I found today. So the Jets had 0 turnovers and held the Patriots to 247 yards of offense and still lost. They're the first team to lose a game in which they did not turn the ball over and held their opponents under 250 yards since week 3 of 2012. And that game, week 3 of 2012, was when Aaron Rodgers and the Packers lost 14-12 to the Seahawks in the Fail Mary game. Since that game, teams to do that have been 220-0 until today. It is quite statistically impossible that they're losing this bad, or losing this consistently. It's mind-boggling. And to Rank's point, they're kind of a super team now. They keep adding players.
The NFL super team is going up in flames pretty quickly. And I will say to Liam, because Liam loves his special teams, the stat I saw this morning: if Greg Zuerlein makes his kick, this team goes from 2-6 to 5-3.
Boys, it's the most important part of football.
Greg Zuerlein's was a good kicker.
Was.
Yeah.
Greg the leg.
Yeah. It's weird how they bring in Aaron Rodgers and then let him run the team when he didn't prove anything.
Yeah.
Very odd.
There's been a lot of weird,
Yeah, so Rank, I think you hit the nail on the head. One of the biggest disappointments in recent history for sure.
And it's not ending anytime soon.
Yeah.
Who's ready to watch Sunday Night Football next week? Colts, Jets.
Yuck.
What a quarterback
showdown at 4:25. That's the game of the week that I'll be watching.
Yeah. You do feel bad because it's not like the front office didn't at least try. You know what I mean? They brought in.
Where do you put the blame on? That's my question. Who's to blame?
Great question.
Rodgers.
Yeah, you're the captain of the team. You do shoulder a lot of the blame.
You can't blame the defense. The defense is doing fine.
Defense has done, for fantasy wise, the defense has done great for me.
Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett. Can't believe he's still the job. We all laughed when they got hired, but the fact that he's still there.
Did they? I thought they let someone else call plays, or is it still Hackett? It's his system that he set up.
Yeah.
Regardless of what plays you call. Yeah.
That's not a good one. Jesus.
All right. Truett.
Let's talk about some good football. We're going to talk about the Lions, who I don't think it's a hot take, are the best team in the NFL. Not only are they consistently playing well defensively, even losing Aiden Hutchinson, but they just offensively are very multifaceted and can beat. It's not like they're consistently beating teams one way, on the ground, in the air, whatever. All sorts of way. Jared Goff had 85 passing yards, and they won 52-14 because they ran all over this team. It is maybe the most multidimensional team I've ever seen. Jared Goff is playing God-level football right now. Completion percentages through the roof. Has more touchdowns than incompletions in the last 5 games. This team, I don't know if people thought last year was going to be was an anomaly, or Dan Campbell, people are going to figure him out. No, all that aside, this team will be making the Super Bowl. You can clip that chat if you want, but this team is going to be the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
I want to hit on one thing. Best special teams performance maybe ever. Maybe ever. Yeah. Oh my God. It was incredible to watch. Shout out to Khalif Raymond. Incredible day. True, that running attack, when David Montgomery and Gibbs have scored a touchdown, they are 7-0.
Yeah.
I can't see a world in which they lose a game if both those guys score.
They're just such great complementary backs too. They're not the same back. You have the power with David Montgomery. You have the speed and the catching ability with Gibbs. This team was constructed beautifully.
Yeah. They're called Knuckles and Sonic now. Is their nickname right? Is that what they're going for?
What?
Some
what
nickname kind of that.
Knuckles and Sonic?
I think it's what the nickname is.
Oh, that's funny. That's kind of funny.
Great.
But this team is fun to watch, and I didn't trust the Lions last year, and they are. Jared Goff is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now. This team is really fun to watch. This team is electric. As Truett said, there's nothing this team can do wrong. They are a complete football team. And I'll forever say that I don't trust them until Dan Campbell proves he can actually make a smart decision when it matters. But they can find their way into the Super Bowl very easily.
Unbelievable. I believe offensively, they gave up 183 more yards than they had, and they beat a team by almost 40 points. I mean, you have David Montgomery throwing touchdowns.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's
The amount
insane.
of trick plays they run. Ben Johnson, their offensive coordinator, is going to get paid a bag and is going to get wherever he wants to go.
I think he got a lot of offers last year.
He did.
And they were saying he decided to stay because the unfinished business. Totally respect that.
Dog mentality.
Come to New York, we'll give you a new quarterback.
Oh God. We have as Rank alluded to earlier, we had a tremendous slate. I would move that we start with Jaden Daniels versus the Bears. Everyone saw the Hail Mary. A lot of storylines coming out of that. There's a video of Caleb Williams reacting to it. The Bears quarterback that was talking shit to the fans during the Hail Mary. Whatever you guys want to start with, let's jump in. There's a lot to unpack.
You got to start with the cornerback because the fact that the cornerback was taunting the fans, then ran back to the play, got the tip that resulted in the Hail Mary.
Yep.
The most instant karma you've ever seen in sports.
Yeah.
Sports loves irony. Incredible.
But this is a fun game of two guys that are going to be in the league for a while who are two future star quarterbacks. I know you guys aren't as high on Caleb Williams as I am, but they both played really well, and it's going to be fun to watch. Jane Daniels' arm strength, the fact that he threw that ball that far, wild.
Yeah. And he had to do some Lamar Jackson-esque running, around because you obviously have to let your receivers get to the end zone, right? So you do have to buy time. Very impressive. What about that Caleb Williams video? Obviously very visibly distraught. It kind of looks like he's shouting at somebody. Maybe it's the cornerback. I don't know.
I'd be upset too. I have a question for you guys. What is the Commanders' ceiling for this team? This season, what is their ceiling?
I think the floor is they win the division. That's the floor. They're 6-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how they lose the division. They are the best team in the NFC East. Their ceiling is the Super Bowl.
You think? Wow, Rank. Spicy.
Their ceiling, to be honest, is probably get the NFC Championship game. But I think if they get there, they could go to the Super Bowl. Why not? The NFC is weak. We've talked about it. The Lions and the team stand in their way.
Yeah, that could be the championship game for sure.
And if the Commanders can get there, you could have Lambeau's always hard to play in this time of year, or Candlestick out in San Francisco. But if the Commanders are doing what they're doing, they can get a 2 seed, and Packers are coming to you if you play the Packers. It's a big momentum, especially with how good the Lions are. The Lions are winning the division theoretically, so nobody's going to Lambeau.
Yeah, Rank, you got to catch a game in DC.
I do want to go to a game this year. We'll see if I can get it. I went last year, but it was a lot less fun last year.
Oh, I bet. Did anyone see? I don't know. I don't think this is real, but the Caleb Williams video, if you slow it down, Bears fans are pissed because Keenan Allen is smiling the whole time, which is really weird. I think he was just maybe in disbelief, but Bears fans are pissed on Twitter, why is he smiling?
That's fair. Other big storyline this week: the Los Angeles Rams are healthy again. Last week, you guys were writing them off. You were saying, I'm still crazy for still having hope in them. But Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back this offense look completely different, clicking all cylinders. Stafford's still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. This team's got a chance. And once again, an NFC that's not that good. I'm right, Truett.
Okay. Yeah. That NFC West is very – it's going to be weird because every team kind of has the same record right now. But, yeah, Rank, to your point, Stafford, he's an old quarterback, but you give him weapons. He's talented enough. He's going to make something happen. I'm going to let you guys talk about the Rams. I can't wait to get into the Vikings collapse that we're seeing right here.
Pretty good. Pretty good. This was a classic Stalin versus Hitler matchup. Really enjoyed seeing the Vikings kind of blow it. You know what? I wanted to write the Rams off, Rank, but you make a great point. Puka and Cooper Kupp might be the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. When they're healthy, anybody can play quarterback for them. Still want to see their defense show up in big moments. I think this was more of a floundering on the Vikings end than a good defensive performance. But they have a lot of proven games coming up, and like Drew said, that division is wide open.
Yeah, it's a weird defense. It's not the same defense that won 4 years ago. A lot of that personnel is not there anymore. But yeah, we could get into the Vikings collapse. We can talk about that. Liam, all you.
I mean, it was just a perfect storm. I enjoyed every moment of it. Rank, what do you have to say about Mr. Sam Darnold?
It's one game. Like, how are you calling this a collapse? Like, he played well. There was a face mask penalty that wasn't called at the end of the game. Like, he would have been in this game.
Okay, let me rephrase collapse. We've been rightfully calling them a very elite team, and I think you look at this week and the week prior versus the Lions when they lose. I mean, these are the games that, you know, a mid team we would be excusing them, but we've been calling them and referring to them as an elite of the elite. We've been talking about them maybe winning the AFC North. That is what we're referring to. Collapse, you know, that's maybe I was being a little dramatic. Sorry.
Okay, let's be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys because I'm trying to be more realistic with this team. Like, in life, yes, the Vikings are not winning the Super Bowl. Like, we're not fooling anybody. Sam Darnold's not the next coming of Jesus Christ. Like, it is Sam Darnold. Like, let's be honest. Like, they're going to be a team that's going to compete because they're the Vikings, and Sam Darnold's good enough to get them to where they want to go, maybe a playoff game. But the Vikings are winning one playoff game max. If you're talking about ceilings, that's it for the Vikings. So these are the type of games where it's encouraging that they're keeping it close and they're staying competitive in the games. But they're going to lose games. They're going to win the games they need to win to make the playoffs. That's the Vikings are going to be.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Vikings schedule. Pretty weak coming up. But
exactly.
Big trap game against the Colts, Rank. If they lose this game, that's 3 in a row if they lose this game.
All right, let's talk about the Colts because they pissed me off this week. Do you see Anthony Richardson? Anthony Richardson took himself out of the game in the third quarter because he was tired. Yeah, I have never seen a quarterback do that.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, the dude has the maturity level of a 12-year-old. Like, I mean, that was ridiculous. And I feel for the guy because he has all the talent in the world. He just has nothing. He has nothing up here.
No,
he has no brains.
Yeah, he plays like can't. Okay, he was 10 of 32. That is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. And to make it even worse, cherry on top, like Rank said, to ask to be subbed out because you were tired. You can honestly I respect it more if you said I wasn't giving my team a chance to win. You know, if you had said that I was, you know, that's not great. But at least you're looking at it from a team perspective, you know, and for the win. I'm tired.
He played 12 games in college. I have no idea how he got drafted this high. I have no idea how he's being handed the keys to a franchise that, once again, another team who did better with their backup last year. Look what Gardner Minshew did in Indianapolis last year. Like, seriously. These guys are not the answer. Anthony Richardson. That's just I've never seen that happen.
Those first 4 games before he got injured last year, what a fluke that was. Everyone thought he could be like best quarterback in that class. Like it was him or CJ Stroud.
You know what's absolutely nuts? The Colts very well could have won this game if the pickup 6 was overturned.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy. What a dog shit division the AFC South has turned out to be, huh? It's just dumpster fire after dumpster fire. The Texans didn't deserve to win this game.
No.
Diggs is now hurt. What are they going to do? We got to talk about that.
The wanted poster better finally show up because there's nobody left.
Yeah,
nobody.
You need Tank. Nico Collins should be coming back in a few weeks. But that's not good. And the 6-2 stamp on the Houston Texans is very misleading.
That's a fraudulent 6-2.
They are not a 6-2 team at all.
No, not at all.
They beat the Bears, the Colts again, the Jaguars, and the Patriots.
Dude, that's
Jesus.
You remember last year we talked about the Dolphins and the Cowboys couldn't beat a good team.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see something very similar with the Houston Texans this year.
The only Texans win they have that's good is they beat the Bills.
Yeah. Do you put Flacco back in after this whole going forward?
You got to
I
bench
think
him. Like you have to set an example.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yes.
You should honestly fine him or something. Like I don't know.
It's just.
I don't want to get ranked too. I don't want to get ranked too heated.
I got a quick game break for you guys. Freddie Freeman has homered.
Fuck yeah.
He's homered 5 straight games.
Dodgers are up 2.
Sorry, 5 straight World Series games.
Crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
In football news, the Steelers scored 3-0, but the Giants are in the red zone.
Very
Dude.
nice. Rank, I need 32 fantasy points out of Wandale Robinson if you can make that happen.
That's not really conducive with my 32 points from Malik Neighbors. So
Best of luck.
R.I.P.
Hopefully one of us.
Yeah. True.
I think Liam had a fun
Monday
stat
night-
from Ravens about the Ravens. If you want to go,
Yeah, let's get into that.
Oh yes. So the Ravens suffered a terrible loss against the Browns. I mean, it was kind of, you could see the script from a mile away. Jameis Winston, but at the end, I don't know if you guys saw that drop by Rashad Bateman that hit him. It could not have hit him any better. Square in the chest, like it bounces off. It's hilarious. But yes, can you guys name me the 5 QBs that have beat Lamar Jackson since the start of the 2023 season?
I think did Dan Jones do it in 2022?
He did.
Okay. He is the only quarterback in the NFC to beat him. I'll give you those numbers for you.
Correct.
Is it Mahomes?
Correct.
One of them?
Mahomes,
Mahomes has beaten Lamar Jackson twice.
Jameis Winston, obviously.
Obviously, Jameis Winston. That's 2.
Josh Allen? Not Josh
Josh Allen. There's a reason why I'm giving this trivia to it. It's not who you think.
Burrow,
Nope, not Burrow.
Fields. Did the Steelers beat the
Not
Ravens this
Fields.
year?
Not Fields.
J. Daniels Commanders lost last week.
Oh, Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew has beaten Lamar Jackson twice.
Wow.
Twice?
Twice. There are 2 more quarterbacks that you guys have yet to name. I'll give you a hint. They don't start. Neither of them start. And they both played for the same team.
Played for the same team.
At some point.
Joe Flacco last year, maybe? No.
Bryce
At some
Young,
point.
Aiden O'Connell, like
This team has had a QB carousel that is still ongoing.
I'm trying to think of the backup quarterbacks for the Browns last year.
Browns.
Rodgers and
Nothing
Garrett,
Browns?
Rodgers and Zach Wilson do it.
In that division,
Oh, Fields and Wilson.
that's the right team, not the right players.
Mason Rudolph. How about that?
Mason
Really?
Rudolph is one of them.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And who was the last one?
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So it's Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Jameis Winston, Gardner Minshew, and Patrick Mahomes are the 5 quarterbacks to beat Lamar Jackson.
That's not a proud slate for him.
How crazy is that?
Yikes.
Wild.
So you got one good quarterback on, sorry, Rank. You got one good quarterback on there on that list?
Dan Jones wasn't listed.
And hey, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. I know he's not Jameis Winston level.
Oh god.
We need to talk about National Tight Ends Day.
Yeah.
One of the greatest weekends of the year, and these tight ends showed out. 16 touchdowns. George Kittle, I don't know how you guys let me steal him in the 7th round of our fantasy draft. He is absolutely ungodly. Like, the tight end position had a great day. Even Kyle Pitts played well, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to shout out myself. I picked up Cade Otton in the league and started him.
I'd like
Baker
to
needed
give
someone to
myself
throw to.
A shout out as well. Tucker Kraft in 2 leagues.
Nice.
He did do well.
Very well.
What a great tight end day.
Show them some love. These guys block, they catch, they do everything. They're the journey. They're the utility guys in the NFL.
Yes. The Swiss Army knife, so to speak.
Yeah.
The Swiss Army knife.
And shout out the biggest Swiss Army knife, Taysom Hill. Hopefully he gets back soon.
Mike Gesicki even did a little stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know who did not do someone that did not do well that had been doing well is Dallas Goddard because his two receivers in front of him came back. Who wants to jump into? Just want to say, Trude had this take last week. Just one of my few bright moments.
You had a great take last week. I want to hit on that Devontae Smith catch. Holy bomb! I've given Jalen Hurts a lot of shit. He showed out against the Bengals. He looked really, really good. Do you guys think this offensive line can sustain that level of play? That's my question.
I can't say anything good, but the Eagles did surprisingly play pretty well. They once again have a easy game next week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, so put them in a pen for 6-2.
Nuts.
But this team is better than I was expecting. I think they're going to win the games they have to. But Jalen Hurts has not shown in the playoffs yet, and he hasn't shown it when it matters most. And I don't trust him to do either of those things this year.
This is a very good offense. I think the jury's still out on their defense, but when this offense is healthy, it's very good. I didn't see much of the game. How many of those 3 rushing touchdowns were tush push?
All of them.
Were they really?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
touchdown merchant right there.
Yeah,
stealing him from the Saquon Barkley. If you had a Saquon Barkley in fantasy, you would be pissed off this week.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Tom Casper who had Hurts and Saquon. Still couldn't get the dub though. Yes, sir.
It's a very Tom Casper-esque move. Yeah. Any other major storylines before we switch over? There was a great Cardinals-Dolphins game. Good Falcons-Bucks game.
Tua's back. Let's shout out Tua.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tua. Hope he stays healthy.
He looked really good.
You see that he slid on a QB run? He actually slid.
Wow.
Good for him.
Place went nuts. Shout out to our buddy John Drozdick, who was at the game with his father. John's a big Cardinals fan. His dad's a big Dolphins fan. John got the last laugh. So their kicker, who got cut by the Patriots, has hit 2 game winners back-to-back.
Back-to-back weeks.
Wow. Yeah, John might have gotten belt to ass that night, unfortunately. But before we switch over, Rank was kind of alluding to this earlier. Just quickly want to touch on the NFC West again because it is kind of fascinating how the Cardinals are 4-4, the Seahawks are 4-4, the Niners are 4-4, and obviously the Rams had their bye week, so they're 3-4. It's anyone's game, Rank. Are you still sticking with the Rams? Or are you going to go back to your beloved 49ers?
I'm going to be honest here. I think throughout this season, I have said 3 teams are going to win the division. Everybody but the Seahawks, I think I picked. I think I was on the Cardinals train for a little bit. I think I've obviously been on the 49ers, and this week I've been talking about the Rams. So I think it's a wide open division. I would obviously have to lean the 49ers just because the experience of that team and what they've been there, done that kind of mentality. And if Christian McCaffrey does come back next week, even better. But I'm excited to watch the division. The NFC West is going to be a fun shootout down the stretch. Cardinals, 49ers last week of the season. Cardinals, Rams last week of the season. Like this division is going down to the wire, and with how well the NFC North is playing, it might just be a 1 or 2 playoff team division. So it's going to be really competitive.
How quick they changed their tune. You guys would shit on me when the NFC South was just all these.
This is so different, Liam.
All these mid-ass teams. And look at this: 4-4, 4-4, 4-4, 3-4. Mid.
The NFC South was like 3-4, 2-6, 1-7.
We got a 5-3 and a 4-4 team in there, Rank.
This year you do.
Rank, I think that's a cop-out answer to say that you think the Niners are still going to win the division. Stick with your gut. Come on, ride with me.
Fine, the Cardinals are winning the division. Kyler Murray's going to do it.
Yes, and the Seahawks will get into the playoffs. Truett.
Really?
No Niners.
I don't believe that one. I will not go that one.
No Niners, no Rams.
You're just trying to tug on my harvest strings right now. What's going on here, Liam?
You
really think that? Really?
I believe it.
Shout out Marv Harrison for me benching him, and he's finally playing able to play football.
Well, he knew you benched him.
Yep. Motivation.
That wasn't very nice. I'm sorry. Anything else before we get into the newest NBA season?
Yeah, one last thing. Chiefs again played like dog shit and they won.
It's the theme of the season.
I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
7-0.
I guess we should. Do you want to touch on? You gave us an update on the World Series. This is obviously do or die for the Yankees,
Yeah.
who were
I
Freddie
wanna hit on
Freeman.
one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Freddie Freeman, something bad must have happened to him in New York because that man, whenever he's playing against a New York team, turns into Super Saiyan. I mean, my God, one of the best home runs I've ever seen. They intentionally walk Mookie to get to him, and he punishes them with a grand slam, just like we saw in the series earlier with Mark Vientos. Aaron Boone, I know the Yankees made the World Series, but the fact that that man has a job, it makes me feel good because I know I'm not like the worst at my job. Brings in Nestor Cortez, who hasn't pitched in a month. Dude throws 2 meatballs, and one of them is a grand slam hit billion feet. Yankees funeral, I love it. Rank, I assume you're in the same boat with me. It's over.
It's painful to kind of root for them, low key, but like it made it all worth it when
It did.
that home run happened.
Yeah, and when they get swept, we can say the Mets were officially, the second best team this year.
Well, we lost them too, so who knows what would have happened. But anyways, yeah, I want to briefly go into that moment because I think that Game 1 was so pivotal, obviously, and I'm just really so. What was the rationale there? The only thing I can think about is Freddie Freeman's on a bum ankle, so maybe they thought he couldn't beat out a ground ball.
I don't mind the decision to intentionally walk Mookie because Mookie is probably the better hitter in that spot, and putting a runner on it all depends on who you rather face. Because putting a runner on first doesn't really change that inning at all because a home run's going to change it no matter what.
Yeah.
So walking Mookie, I don't mind. Putting in Nestor Cortez, who hasn't pitched in a month, in a bases loaded, up 1 in Game 1 that's pivotal, is one of the most undefendable decisions I've ever seen.
Yeah. You're setting him up for failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something if you do in the regular season, you lose your job next day.
Really?
The dude did it in the fucking World Series.
Yeah.
But this Yankees team, I mean, they just don't have the weapons. They have their 2 guys and Judge.
One guy. Yeah.
Yeah. They have Stanton.
Stan, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But Judge, I mean, everybody knows the story. He shits himself in the playoffs. He's got pee and poo running down his leg. Dude can't hit anything. Plate discipline of a 3-year-old. But they don't have the pitching or the lineup to compete with the Dodgers at all. I mean, coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. What's going on there?
It's going to be exciting to see Soto in blue and orange. I'm happy for you.
It really is.
He's got 2 games left in pinstripes.
It's just going to be good to know we won the trade. Well, kind of. Let's get into some basketball. I guess we can talk a little bit more about the World Series next show when it's over. NBA season is upon us. We're only in a couple games, but I think there's already been a lot of really good storylines. We'll get into our predictions very soon. And what do you guys? What's your takeaway from the first 3 games of the season?
My big takeaway is another thing I was thinking about today. There is a big disparity when it comes to the NBA this year. And I think there is a top tier of teams, and there's a bunch of teams who are competing in the middle. I don't think the West is as good as it used to be. I don't think these teams are as good as they used to be. And I would place my life savings on the fact that one of our 3 teams are in the NBA Finals.
Really?
I would say there's our 3 teams, and then there's a big drop-off from there. And I'd be shocked, barring major injury, if one of our 3 teams is not there, let alone reversing.
Let alone 2 of them. Yeah. I think that's a great take. Mavs lost a crappy game against the Suns the other day, but we played so bad and we're still in the game the whole time. It was like if we played that bad last year, we'd lose by 35 points. I mean, we were in the game the whole time, but Gotta talk about the Thunder. Gotta start with them.
Well, okay.
True.
I want to say something about each of your teams, and then we can jump to that. And
Okay.
Rank, you can clip this because I'll never say it again, but the Celtics look incredible, man. Celtics look insane. That first game, I mean, I know that was just like that. You can't expect that shooting, but they've just
If,
and then-
if the Celtics, if they played the Pistons or the Wizards every night, it would be a barn burner. But they go against a good team, blow them out.
yeah. And then Liam for the Mavs. And this is a crazy statement considering who he's played with. I've never seen Klay Thompson so wide open sometimes.
Dude. Yeah, people were worried about this fit. He's going to be shooting 5 wide open catch and shoot threes every single game minimum.
Liam, I've been telling you Klay Thompson would fit with the Mavs for years, and you shrivel up and got pissed off for years.
Dude,
And this team is now he's perfect.
Yeah, he is perfect. If their other role players can play decently well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be us and the Thunder. True, I got to talk about the Thunder, the holy defense. Chet has been the best defender in the NBA, I think, hands down. And Shea's been right up there with him. Case and Wallace, unbelievable. Caruso, still fleecing that you guys got him for Giddey. I mean, my God, this team has it all.
I just love a team that's constructed around defense. And when you have you have Shea, you can run a lineup with Shea, Dort, Caruso, Case and Wallace if you want to play small ball, and then Chet. And I mean, everyone there is good defensively, and we still are going to get Hartenstein back in December, right? And with the lineup we have now, you can also space the floor. And we've had some very good wins so far. It helps to beat the Nuggets pretty badly on opening night or whatever night it was. But yeah, Chet, year 2, Chet, I guess technically year 3 is here. And you need a good foundational center a lot of the time to win a championship. And it's just, I couldn't be more happy with the start we have.
Yeah, I think they've addressed their biggest weakness when he comes back. And this team is, as I said at the start of the segment, like your 2 teams are the head and shoulders above the rest of the teams that comes to the Western Conference.
Liam, I'm very, very happy to share that spot with you at the top.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time coming. And, dude, it's going to be a rivalry for years.
Yeah, it will be. It will be.
Out of the 3 main sports ways you pay attention to, we got to admit that our basketball team is the best of all the teams.
I mean,
baseball's not too bad.
We had a good
Baseball's not
baseball
too
year.
bad. But basketball is definitely the top.
We're not having a good NFL year. We can say that is not yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I don't think we've had a good NFL year yet since the show's been going on.
No. But it's good to see all of us eat in the NBA for sure. Let's jump into some standings, Rank. You can spearhead this.
Let's go standings. We'll go Eastern Conference, Western Conference. Give me the order. Last year I won. Looking to reclaim my crown this year. Celtics are going number 1. They're just too talented to not win the conference. So, if I can type correctly, Celtics are. There we go. Celtics are going 1, 2. This one gets Cavs. I feel like the Cavs are going number 2. They consistently are a regular season team. Let's go crazy. Magic, another regular season team. Then we go the 76ers.
Okay.
Then the Knicks. Then the Bucks are 6. Pacers 7.
Ooh, this is setting up for a Heat Celtics round 1 matchup, Rank.
No, the Heat aren't making the Bulls. Bulls are getting number 8 with Lonzo back. I like the Bulls.
You better hope they don't make it.
That's the top. Are we doing top 10 or top 8?
Top
Well,
10.
Yeah, top
10?
10.
Okay, fine. Then it goes the classic teams. I feel like the Eastern Conference playing games are always the same, and we're going to add the 2 teams, the Hawks and the Heat.
There you go.
Those are the classic playing teams.
They are.
All right, Liam.
Rankle,
What do we got?
Yeah, obviously taking the Celtics one, most complete team in NBA. I clip this if you want. Jason Tatum has looked unbelievable to start the season.
Why are you saying this?
You guys have so many clips that you're just giving me today of like positive things about my team, and I'm loving it.
It's bad.
Yeah, totally not trying to reverse jinx or anything like that. The Celtics head and shoulders, I think, in the East, running away. But Rank, I'm going to take what you said. I'm going Magic to finish the second best team in the East. I think very complete, and KCP is going to be a great addition for them. After that, I'm taking the Knicks, Bodega Cat, and Brunson. We'll run a 3 seed. Then we'll go Cavs, Bucks, Sixers, Pacers, and we'll get that 1-8 matchup. Heat versus Celtics first round.
Oh my.
Oh, it's 9-10.
Let's see. Sneaky. I'm gonna put the Hawks 9 and the Hornets at the 10 spot. Sneaky LaMelo Ball. Josh
He's been playing well.
Trey Man season. Yeah.
He's been playing well.
Shadow Trey Man.
One team I want to talk about real quick. Actually, True, you can go to your conference and we can talk about them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Celtics. I'm gonna go Cavs. I'm gonna go with the Knicks, although I think it's gonna take some time for them to figure it out, and I have a question about the depth. I will go Magic. Fun fact: Paolo Banchero had 37 at half tonight. I will go Sixers, Bucks. What number am I at?
6.
6.
So you're set up. You're gonna announce number 7.
Okay. I am fine with the Pacers being this low. Halliburton's looked really bad to start the year, but I think they'll be fine, make the playoffs. I don't want to choose the Heat. I'm going to go Raptors. I think some of their young talent will actually take a step, and I like their defense. And then I'm going to echo Liam. I think Hornets have looked pretty solid to start the year. I'll go with the Hawks. I really think the Heat are just going to fall off the face of the planet. I don't like the lineups that they've been running.
Okay,
Jimmy
so
had a bad start to the season.
one team I want to talk about is that we all picked this team to finish the lowest they finished in the past couple of years. The Bucks. Is this the year that they fall off?
They haven't looked good, Rank. They have not looked good, and I don't doubt that they can figure it out because Dame and Giannis are. It feels weird to say proven winners to Dame, but regular season winners. But it has been concerning. Yeah, it's been very concerning.
Honest question: will they both be on this team come June? I think Dame's a free agent after this year.
I know Giannis has made it clear that if they don't compete this year, he might not be sticking around.
I'm happy to give you 10 first-round picks for Giannis.
Dame has a player. He's got one more year after this.
Is it a player option?
No, he's got one full year
Okay.
and then a player option.
All I know is seeing Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham on the bench is like Dumb and Dumber, dude. It's not a recipe for winning.
I'm imagining a scenario where Dame forces a move to the Heat during the season,
Oof.
and then Giannis is going somewhere this offseason. Where? I don't know. But I don't even know where to go.
I don't know if the Heat are as attractive as they were a few years ago in all the trade rumors.
They're not, but
And the pieces you'd have to give away, I don't know. It would just be Dame and Bam and then old Jimmy.
Honestly, here, you look around the NBA. What team wants Dame or wants Giannis?
I mean, I can name a number of teams that want Giannis, but Dame, I don't know. And I still don't understand why they made that trade in the first place. You trade a lifelong winner in Drew Holiday for a lifelong loser in Dame. And
It's Dame time. Like he's not a lifetime loser.
It's a good question because Giannis is not. I mean, you have to build a system around him. You know, what I mean, he
Yeah.
doesn't. He doesn't play off ball. He doesn't stretch the floor. You give him the ball. You know, you can make him as a roller, but it's not like you can just pair him with like another superstar and it's just a seamless fit. You have to have a system designed around him. So it's a great question, Rank. I don't know.
Like you look up and down the roster, like let's go through teams. The Knicks doesn't really fit with the Knicks with what they have right now. Let's see where Cat. The Cavs would be weird. Do you really want to go to Orlando, Indiana? No. Philly? No. Chicago, maybe. That's a weird fit there.
Him and the Giddler running the pick and roll.
Oh God, maybe he wants to play with Trae Young if they have a good season. I don't
Like
know.
the Hawks would be interesting, but does he really want Atlanta? Like, does he go to the Clippers? James Harden and Giannis running the Clippers next year?
Oh,
Please no. Please no. Him and Zubac would be the death of. Oh, I hate that so much.
stay in the East.
There's not many teams where I could see Giannis going to. I can't imagine him in a different color uniform, I guess, but we'll see how it goes. Western Conference mix it up. Liam, you want to go first?
Sure. Number 1 seed, I'll go the Thunder. 2, the Mavericks. And then after this, it's going to be a huge drop off. I am not high on Minnesota this year. I think that they're going to have a lot of growing pains with their roster. With 3 seed, I want to talk about this team. I'm going to pick the Los Angeles Lakers to be the 3 seed.
Let's go.
The 4 seed, the Phoenix Suns. 5, the Sacramento Kings. Then the T-Wolves will finally slot in there
Wow.
with the 6 seed. And then we'll take Nuggets at the 7 and the Pelicans at the 8.
Who's 9-10?
9-10. We'll go Grizzlies at the 9. And 10 seed will be the Houston Rockets.
No Clippers, no Warriors.
No Clippers, no Warriors. Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
Truett.
You know, Rank, you're a very wise individual. I think I've told you that before. Because the more I look at these standings, the more I realize you're right. There is, in both conferences, a huge drop-off.
It is like I was walking
weird.
home and I don't know who else to pick. Like I go 1-2 and then it's a free for all for the rest.
I'm going to switch it up. I'll go Mavs 1, Thunder 2. Liam, you stole my damn take. I'm going Lakers 3. JJ
You
Redick
got
has
it.
those boys playing good
We'll
basketball, man.
We'll talk about the Lakers after this.
I'm going to put T-Wolves at 4. I'm going to put Nuggets at 5. I am concerned about them. We can talk about that too.
Yeah.
I'll put Suns at 6. Grizzlies at 7. Pelicans at 8. Warriors at 9. Spurs at 10.
All right.
Rank.
Thunder 1, Mavs 2, Grizzlies 3. I think they're gonna have a bounce back here with Ja healthy. I think they're a regular season team. We've been over that one before.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the news. Is Steph hurt? Is Steph healthy?
He's going to miss a game or two, a couple games. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, Warriors 4. I think Buddy Hield's a difference maker, and I think Kuminga's going to take a step forward. Suns, Nuggets. Pelicans, Spurs. What am I missing? Kings. Clippers. The Lakers are
Clippers,
not making the
okay.
playoffs.
All right,
Rankle.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
Liam,
JJ Redick
you start.
has completely transformed this team already. He's gotten everybody bought into the system. He's making Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura look like the next coming of God. And it's been said every single day about what the king LeBron James does. And if you still think Jordan is the GOAT, you're lying to yourself at this point. I don't know if you guys saw his game. Was it last night? He had 16 points in 2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. I mean, God, what else is there to say? AD's playing AD's the MVP right now. And, this team has looked really, really good. That being said, D'Lo needs to get the hell out of there. I hate that guy. But they get a
trust this team. They failed so many years, year after year after year. JJ Redick came in, but how many young coaches, new coach, NBA alumni have we seen fail?
Liam, tag me in.
Trust JJ Redick or this team until I see something in the playoffs.
True. Before I tell you, I got one stat for you, Rank. Let me give you one stat. Every time LeBron has started the season 2-0, he's made the finals.
That's a crazy stat.
The floor is yours.
That's a crazy stat. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything really new that Liam didn't say. I'm just going to echo everything. You need a little bit of a psychopath to be your coach if you're going to really come in and make some change. And that psychopath is JJ Redick. I haven't seen, and Liam covered the defense. On offense, this team, as long as LeBron James has been there, and Rank, you can agree with me, the ball has just stuck all the damn time. And the amount of passing that's going on, back cuts, flare screens. There's one possession on Twitter where it was 7 passes, 2 flare screens, 3 cuts. And I'm just I've never seen a Lakers team do this before. Never seen that happen, at least since LeBron's been there. Liam touched on it. Anthony Davis is playing great basketball both sides of the floor. Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves look good. Dalton Connect is going to be one of the steals of the draft. He's been playing very well.
He's played really well.
And I do want to say I'm very glad that they got this Bronny James bullshit over with in game 1 because he didn't deserve to come in that game and they put him in for 3 minutes. But I'm glad they got it out of the way because if he didn't come in, and he's not going to come in until maybe game 42, probably be in the G League, that would be a narrative over every Lakers game. Is Bronny going to come in? Is Bronny going to finally come in? I'm glad they got it done with. But I'm glad they got it done with. It is embarrassing because it's not a great thing. It's distraction. It's a distraction. I'm glad they got it done with. So we don't have to worry about Bronny and LeBron sharing the court together. It's already happened. Anyway, that's all I got.
All right.
It's a
We're not going to agree
field.
here.
The eye test is different, Rank. The eye test is different.
Rankle hates greatness. Confirmed.
Jackson, and a lot of their bench pieces, like Jackson Hayes, has given them really good backup 5 minutes.
All right, let's pick our conference finals.
I know it's a crazy statement, but Jackson 5 has been a really good backup 5.
So somebody clip that.
Just go clip this entire episode. We'll go through and clip some clips for him.
Right, you start with the predictions.
Western Conference Finals. Told Tom the other day, Thunder over Mavs.
How many games, Rank?
Ooh, I go 7.
Yeah, popcorn.
Who you got, Truett?
I'm gonna take the exact same thing.
Liam?
Give me the inverse.
In 7?
Yeah, it's 7.
Love it.
Yeah.
That will be your guys' NBA Finals.
Oh yeah.
Because the
I'm
Celtics
so
are dominating either team.
Dude, we're gonna have Luka versus Shea, Lively versus Chet for years.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so awesome.
Celtics over Knicks in 6 is what I have for the East.
I got C's over the Magic in 6.
Wow.
Really?
I love that take. Celtics over. Do I choose Embiid to make a conference finals?
No,
I can't do that.
that'll actually clip.
No. I wanted to choose Magic too. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go Cavs. Cavs finally make the jump.
And how many?
4. 5. Maybe 5.
All right. I have Celtics over Thunder in 5. Sorry. Liam.
I'm taking my boys to bring it home in 6.
Truett.
You're already writing it down for Thunder over Celtics in 7. And my prediction is in those playoffs. And I think we could already start talking about it now. Is it a guarantee that Wemby's better than Chet? I just think that Wemby, he's 7'4" and he takes like 8 threes a game. Okay. I think if he played a little differently, he'd be much more dominant.
Yeah.
If he played like Chet, he'd be much more dominant.
It's also just an unfair comparison because Wemby has to do everything. Like,
True.
He doesn't have, he does not have the privilege of playing with an MVP level guy as well as like 2, maybe 3 all defensive guys.
That's very fair.
But I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Chet. It's a team game. Even Chet's team is just self. I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Should we save the award predictions for next week?
Yeah, let's do Hoopscrit. I want to watch this 6-6 battle on Monday night.
Oh, God. Beautiful. Hoops grid.
True. Would you mind pulling up the Hoops grid for me? I'm lagging right now.
I got you, big dog. Oh, I'm going to like this one. All right. Let's try a little PJ Dozier here. No? Where did he go? Oh, he went to the Nuggets. Let's try that. Next guess was going to be Randy Foye. Oh! Love that.
Can we go 500 blocks, OKC, the legend himself, Mr. Nick Collison?
Love that. Legend.
Truett. Jazz, Thunder, Tablo.
He didn't have 500 blocks. Tabo?
That's so sick.
Yeah.
We retired his jersey, too.
Here we go. Jazz, 2+ assists per game. The man, the myth,
There he is.
legend, Sheldon motherfucking Mack. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Go.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here,
All right, Jazz, Thunder. Let's get somebody better.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got worse. God.
Ilyasova.
Oh, good one.
Great
Oh,
one. Good shout.
Randy Foye.
was he on the Jazz?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You're edging me.
I have to leave him in there as a Nova player.
Steve Novak, maybe. See if we get Steve Novak in there.
Dude,
back to Randy
Jesus.
Foye. Leave Randy Foye. We'll get the Villanova connection in there.
Yeah. Dude, the Nick Collison one, that's actually really sad.
Under 10 points per game, Jazz. Could we go Trevor Booker?
Nice. Good shout. Why isn't he smiling?
Can Nuggets under 10 points per game, Colin Gillespie?
Oh, nice rank.
Is it 2 L's? Wait. Oh, yeah, it is 2 L's.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, AC
What?
played enough games. He probably played enough games.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Dude, he definitely played enough games. Was he in there for like 2 seasons?
Well, like in a season, like he was back and forth in
Yeah.
G League at times.
That's fair. Do you think Gary Harris had a lot of points? Oh!
Oh,
What a bum. I gotta fix that Thunder one. The blocks.
500 blocks plus under 10 points per game is crazy.
Yeah,
We go like
you were just out there.
2 assists per game. Nuggets. We go Carlos Arroyo. He ever
Who?
do that? Carlos Arroyo. He played for. The
Oh
Nuggets,
my God.
I think.
Whew.
All right, this is like we gotta fix these. Well, this is a good board.
Damn, dude. There's not even a picture for him. That's disrespectful.
That's so sad.
Did Nick
Sure,
Batum
make
have
sure.
100 plus 500 plus blocks? Under 10 points per game. Nick Batum.
That's actually a really good one. Nice rank.
Yes!
13%.
Goal.
1-3, sorry.
All right, we gotta get 2 diamonds on these guys.
Yeah, we do. We do. What a board. I feel like I'm letting us down, guys.
Yes, you're fun.
No,
I know.
it's a team effort. Don't worry about it.
Trying to think. Oh, you think is Hayward too common? Oh God, sorry.
What about Rashad Lewis for blocks?
Oh, that's a good one,
Who?
dude. He was the original Splash Brother. Oh,
Oh, so close.
me, Eddie Johnson. Oh God, I don't know which Eddie Johnson it is. It's neither.
Did Derek Favors ever play for the Thunder, Truitt?
Yeah, we tried him already.
What about
Oh,
like
dude.
Nate McMillan, Truitt, for Thunder blocks?
Oh, Nate McMillan. We're going legends.
Oh. We
Oh,
might
you
not
know-
be able to get somebody lower than Rashard Lewis.
Tall guard. Oh Jesus, tall guard. Dennis Johnson.
Oh,
Okay, we gotta fix this one now.
Huge. What about Derek Fisher for that one?
Oh, who knows that Derek Fisher was on the Jazz? How do people know that?
I thought that was a good.
That was a good one.
Darius Baisley.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
No, we can't have him on the board.
Oh, you got lucky,
Please,
Leo.
no.
You got lucky.
Jeff Green's too obvious, right?
We'll try it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dirty Jeff. I'm trying to think. Old Thunder players. Who's
Yeah. Ilyasova was a good one. I'm shocked.
George Hill.
Oh, good
Have we
one.
tried George Hill?
No, I don't think so. Oh my God. That's a good one, Rank.
Ronnie Brewer.
did a guy like
Ronnie,
did
no way.
Brandon Rush or like a John Lucas III ever play on the
No,
Thunder?
no, Brandon Rush.
I don't think we get
No
anything
John
lower.
Lucas.
Price? No, he wasn't on the Jazz.
Ennis Canner
Yeah, yep, that'll work. Oh, it's
or Freedom.
Freedom now.
I mean, it's
Damn.
Tony Bradley. Like, I don't think like if this isn't it, we're not.
Oh
getting
my
that.
God, dude. That's crazy. All right, think of a good one for this. Has to be a really good
there.
one.
We're on the cusp.
Bottom right's gonna be a really good one. Two plus assists per game, 500 blocks. I mean, this is a lot of people. You just need a center or a forward that had some
I think
assists.
Bismack Biyombo had 2 assists a game.
I'm down to put that one. If people were guessing Bismack Biyombo, was he on the Jazz at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh God. How about Chris Boucher? Sticking with the Raptors theme. Oh,
Did Reggie Evans record 500 blocks?
who?
Gortat.
Gortat? Oh, that's a good one. Was Gortat
Gortat's
Jack?
a good
No, he wasn't on fire. Damn.
What about I don't know. I'm trying to think of those really crappy Thunder teams, Truett. Did Moses Brown play for the Jazz? Did he sneak on the Jazz?
Was Greg Monroe? No, he wasn't. Greg Monroe over there? Maybe Moses Brown did.
Christian Laettner, bottom right.
What about Justin Jackson,
Okay.
Isaiah Roby, Hamidou Diallo?
I don't think they played for the Jazz.
I love the names.
Theo Mal-
Oh,
Theo
wait.
Malenhon,
Wait. Oh,
Ty Jerome.
damn. You're bringing up some great names.
The Charlie Brown Jr. sneak onto the Jazz.
Oh, God.
Who else? What about Mike Muscala? Did he ever play in the Jazz?
Muskie?
Is that guessed?
No.
What about Kyle Weaver?
Ooh, who? I don't even know who that
Oh, right. Out of the rafters. Who the
is.
fuck?
Who the hell is that, right?
Bum Thunder's 2K team, one of the early Thunder 2K teams back when I used
Oh,
to play
my
2K.
God.
What
That's
the hell?
crazy. Rank, what a shout.
500
Christian
blocks
Laettner.
to assists per game. Nerlens Noel.
Well, what
That's
do you
gotta
think?
be
Rank
cheap,
said
right?
Christian Laettner. Which one do you think is more rare?
If Noel did it, then it's probably Noel, but I don't think he did it.
I know it's Noel. Oh,
Dude, they're hating on him. It was blackballed from the league.
Try Laettner. There's no way people pick Laettner.
yeah, I'm with you there. Nice.
Yeah,
What a board. What a board.
97.8.
We're going to be taking a photo of that.
True. You got to get a photo of that for our.
That's going.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's going on the.
We have some legends on there. Gary Harris,
That's
Mr.
beautiful.
Weaver. Was Weaver's nickname? Did they call him librarian? What was he nicknamed, Rick?
Dude,
You got anything on that?
I don't know.
we got 4 dudes that don't even have photos. That's awesome. That is great. Got to finish with some birthdays. It's only right.
Yeah.
He's nicknamed Slow Mo.
No, that belongs to Kyle Anderson.
That's crazy that they stealing nicknames. Insane.
Such a bum that they stole his nickname.
All right, we got some birthdays today, boys. In baseball, one of Rankel's favorite pitchers, Spencer Strider, turns 26 today.
F him.
Rankel, I know you have love for him. Old Mets player on here, a platoon catcher named Josh Tolley, turns 38.
Ooh.
Rank, you remember him?
I love Josh.
I have a
Tolley.
funny Josh Tolley story. I saw R.A. Dickey get his 19th win, his Cy Young year for the Mets, and Josh Tolley was catching. I think he had about 7 pass balls because he couldn't catch the knuckleball that game.
Oh god.
That was back in the days of
Yeah.
Plawecki and Darno catching also.
Yeah. Oh man, good times.
Well, it was before Darno and Plawecki because Darno got traded in the Dickey trade for Syndergaard and Darno, I think.
Yes. You're right. Sticking with baseball, we got any legend? Bob Melvin. Happy birthday to you.
Boom.
And we got Chin Feng Chen. Happy birthday to you, Chin Feng Chen.
Chin Feng Chang.
All right. Moving over to basketball. Happy birthday to Jay Sean Tate. Andrew Bynum. Happy birthday to you.
I know.
And one of the best point guards of our generation, Jarrett Jack, turned 41 today.
41. Some say he's still looking for an NBA contract today.
Yep. Richard.
Sources.
Yep. We got Richard Dick Peak. Turns 81 today. Happy birthday to Mr.
Dick
Peak.
Pete.
Dick
Dick
Pete.
Pete. No way. There's
That's
no way.
crazy name. Moving over to football, Shaquille Quarterman. Happy birthday to you, Shaquille. Stetson Bennett turns 27. Wow. Is he a rookie this year, Stetson? Stetson Bennett?
I think he is.
Last year?
Second year, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
27 years old. Damn. Got bills to pay. Let's see. Anyone else?
I graduated college at the same time as us, and he's 27.
It's crazy.
Wild.
Go get a job, bro. That's all we got for football. Really nothing fun. Looking over at soccer, there's just like I don't want to botch these. Fuck it, we'll give it a go. Oh bang, Tommy, shout.
Oh, bang.
Oh, bang.
This has to be a mistake. There's two guys on here named Shaft Brewer. His birthday, and then Brewer Shaft. That must be a missing.
Oh, my God. Which
I don't
one
know.
would you rather have?
I'd probably rather be Brewer Shaft. I don't know. Being named Shaft as your first name's not. That doesn't sound fun.
Shaft.
Happy birthday to those guys, and no lacrosse birthdays for us today, guys. None yet. So. Happy birthday.
Wow. Happy birthday, Mr. Shaft and Mr. Dick Peak. Oh, you think they're celebrating together or no?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're boys.
Mr. Peaks sticking at Shaft. Yeah, they're having fun. They're getting it.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed today's show, especially the birthdays. And honestly, like everyone listening and watching, you have to stick for the entire show just to get to birthdays. It's by far the best segment. So we hope you enjoyed it today. We'll be back next week, probably covering the end of the World Series, more basketball. You're not going to want to miss. Rank's going to have some
And
crazy award predictions.
the big thing next week, Villanova basketball. First
Yep.
game at next Monday.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Getting some college basketball there. We'll have some more football as always. And yeah, go have some more fun in the locker room. We hope you enjoyed having fun with us in the locker room.